is a tutorial for a crown braid. First, if you want to brush your hair thoroughly, making sure there's no knots or anything in your hair. Second of all, you want to part your hair. I choose to part my hair off to the side, but people with shorter hair or layers or have a center part usually, go ahead to do that. So what I do is I'm using a pen because I'm cool, and I just make sure that the part is straight down on the back though, in the center, so that it's slightly more even amount of hair, not that much noticeable. But then you take your hair tie and section off one side. So you want to start with this side. So what you want to do is bring all the hair, flatten it out, make it smooth. So then you grab kind of a triangle of hair, and we're going to do a one-sided Dutch braid. So you want to section it off into 3 strands. So I put the 3 strands there. So to do a Dutch braid, you want to go under instead of over. So this is a normal braid, this is a Dutch braid. So I just want to under. You know, it's funny, the more I think about it, the more I can't remember how to do it. It's funny, you do that automatically. Okay, I'll try it again. Section off 3, up, under, under, under. So then now you've got you're at the part where you can add in hair. You want to add in hair along your face. So you're going to be grabbing decently larger size pieces of hair. Like my hip piece is like this big, but that's because I've got thick hair, but this is like the amount of section I have. And you want to add it into the middle piece. So you add it, and then you go this one under, bring that one over, this one under, and now you're back to adding. So you grab a piece, add it to the bottom one, under, and under, so you add again. So at this point, what I like to do is, sometimes I like to scrunch up the braid. Oops, I just messed up the button. So what you can do is you can pull like the little parts of the braid, kind of make them fluff up a bit. It's way easier to do it as you go because you can get a more uniformed look. So see how that looks? So now that I've done that, add the hair in. So you just keep doing it that way until you reach the bottom of adding your hair in. Add some hair. So squish those out a bit. It's easy if you're in the habit of adding from both sides to get kind of confused, because you kind of want to keep it not so far out of your head, like keep it kind of like close, because the direction you pull your hair when you're adding the braid is the direction your braid's gonna go. So don't pull it too far forward, because you want it a little close, but not. See, like when this is the last piece, I'll squish up those braids a bit while it's still able to, and then braid once you've added all your hair. Missed this one. Braid like normal braid. And you can squish these ones out too a bit as you go. So So I'm going to stop the video once I'm done and come back with my other side done. So after you want to braid the braid as far down as you can, and you want to fluff up that braid a bit. So there, and there, so we got a little fluff here. And then you take clear elastic, which I have to grab because I didn't lay out for myself. So you want to use this little, like the clear little ones, and you want to make the braid go as down as far as you possibly can, because you want to be able to have less of an end to deal with. And sometimes, like, you could even tuck it over, like fold it over like that, and then you'd have less of a springy end to stick up weird. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I've braided both sides, and actually what I did is I have bangs, but I braided them, I took them out and I braided them going this way, just in a normal braid, and then I tucked it. So you can see, I tucked it behind this braid. So it kind of gives me a little bit more space to tuck something right here. So what you want to do is you take your braid and you bring it around the back, like so, bringing it along the other braid. Then you tuck it underneath the braid and pin it down. See, this is why I had to braid my bangs in, because of the fact that I do not have enough length to get over here with that other braid. So that's pinned down. So then you do exactly the same thing, the other side, following along the braid and all the way up, and you tuck it underneath of this braid. You want to tuck all those loose ends in and pin it down. Then what you want to do is you want to just go and you want to pin it wherever you feel like you need some extra, like, securedness to it. Pin it. I'll pin this part to it too. There. So there you go. The baby wearing friendly crown braid.